What's up, everybody? It is Fight Week again, live this Saturday night from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City. Without a doubt, the baddest middleweight championship fight we could make. Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. Also on the card, the co-main event for the women's strawweight championship, Carla Esparza versus Weili Zhang, and Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. Couple of things I want to point out before we get started. The early prelims are on UFC Fight Pass and ESPN Plus. They start at 6 o'clock on the East Coast. The prelims are on ESPN News and ESPN Plus, and the main card starts at 10 o'clock on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Couple of fights you might not know about. Nikolai Negumereanu versus Carlos Ulberg. Romanian fighter Negumereanu has reeled off 4 wins in a row, with his most recent victory coming by TKO over Pereira. At 13-1, he now finds himself on the cusp of entering the light heavyweight rankings. Nikolai has a very aggressive fighting style, loves to move forward, and constantly applies pressure, all of which has led to 11 of his 13 wins by finish. He is facing city kickboxing rising star Carlos Ulberg. Carlos has excellent MMA striking. Carlos has never been in a boring fight since his arrival, and with an equally aggressive dance partner, this will be a cannot-miss fight. Another fight you might not know about. Hooker versus Poirier. Hooker has been in there with everyone in the top 15. He's got wins over Jim Miller, Paul Felder, Gilbert Burns. He pushed Poirier to the limit in the Fight of the Year candidate. He's got an 81% finish rate, and he is currently ranked number 12 at lightweight. Wild shit usually happens when he is in the octagon. He's taking on a guy trying to crack the top 15 for the first time in Poirier. This guy is looking for his 6th straight win. He's the only man in UFC history to have 3 knee bar submissions. In his last fight versus Clay Guida, he pulled one out of nowhere. It's one of the sickest finishes you will ever see. He's earned the shot with a guy like Hooker with how he's been winning, but this is the biggest step up in competition, and he's on the main card in Madison Square Garden. We're going to find out if this guy finally deserves a number next to his name on Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, this card is without a doubt the card of the year. If you don't know, now you know.